Good day, everybody. My name is HerdiantyaraSariMonikAgustin, and I will present our research named Counter-Hegemony of Gender Stereotypes Through Film, Critical Discourse Analysis in Barbie the Movie 2023. This research is conducted by Herdiantara from Universitas Indonesia and myself, HerdiantyaraSariMonikAgustin from Universitas Multimedia Nusantara. In introduction, we begin to show that everything portrayed by the media and its content can influence behavior and change societal perspective on gender context within media. Film influenced the roles of women in society by adhering to patriarchal ideologies and following the structure system where film narratives typically reflects the culture of society at large, with the hope that the films presented will be accepted by the audience. Barbie 2023 attracted attention worldwide with its controversial storyline. The film is considered a significant moment in celebrating feminism and a critique of some stereotypes directed towards women. This is our literature review. We use concepts and theory. They are gender and ideology, culture and its product, the theory of hegemony from Antonio Gramsci, with its middle-class thought about traditional and organic intellectuals, resistance, and counter-hegemony. We use methodology qualitative research and using CDA by Sarah Mills, classifying the authors and readers' positions. The analytical framework applied to the Barbie 2023 aims to analyze both the depiction of counter-hegemony and the portrayal of genderizing the film scenes. Result and discussions. We divided scene categories. There are gender stereotype, counter-hegemony, hegemony, and resistance. The discussion. The roles of men and women in Barbie the Movie 2023 are compartmentalized according to what is constructed by social environment. The separation between woman and man creates a belief and approval by society as it is deemed commonplace and correct. Women become marginalized figures while men are portrayed as dominant. In Barbie 2023, the gender ideology portrayed stems from the appearance of young girls playing with dolls, continuing to do so until Barbie arrives and changes everything. Gender stereotype hegemony is introduced by Ken, portraying a role based on gender. Masculinity is highlighted in the real world. Similarly, in the film, the real world depicted in Barbie 2023 shows boundaries between what should be done by men and women. Patriarchal values are realized by the director into Ken's role when he re-entered Barbieland and transforms it into Kenland. Antonio Gramsci stated that after hegemony, a position will emerge. In Barbie 2023, the director, Greta Gerwig, is a woman known for her staunch feminism. She conveys messages into the text by injecting elements that detach from ideologies commonly depicted by popular media. With a background in English and philosophy academic, Gerwig can be considered an organic intellectual. Gerwig resists cultural hegemony conveyed through film, also adding a feminist touch at the beginning of the film, portraying Barbie's life as a woman capable of breaking free from patriarchal constraints that dictate women must conform to traditional societal stereotypes. Women have the right to express themselves according to their dreams. Barbie 2023 depicts the working of organic intellectual class bias within the film. In Barbie 2023, the subject position as a narrator is dominated by Barbie, while other characters serve as story supporters. Similarly, in the terms of audience position as Gerwig in Story Owner, she positions the viewer as one who resists the previously existing domination. The audience position is largely placed from a female perspective rather than a male one, granting Gerwig ample opportunities to counter the existing dominance. One form of language conveyed in the film is when Gloria, one character, speaks to Barbie, and other woman from a female perspective, critically explaining how women have been expected to behave in everyday life. This scene serves as a climax, showcasing anger and resistance subtly embedded by the director into the dialogue. This is evidenced by the director's positioning of the reader or viewer from a female standpoint, influencing them to concur with the interpretation of Barbie 2023 as a feminist film, serving as a form of resistance against hegemony, or what is termed as counter-hegemony. There are some conclusions on this research. First one, the roles played by male actors create and perpetuate gender norms where women are relegated to secondary roles. It is evident that popular media also contributes to perpetuating gender stereotypes that separate the roles of men and women, much like in the real world. Second one, the position of women and men appear unequal and disproportionate. When men's positions are diminished within the Barbie Land world, the women's positions are marginalized when Ken dominates Barbie Land. As the subject in this discourse analysis, the director illustrates how ideology suggests strong resistance by the actors who are made objects in this film, particularly Barbie. The last one, the director portrays a resistance to the dominance that perpetuates gender stereotypes, while the realities of real-life circumstances highlighted that women are still considered a marginalized group. The director of Barbie 2023, Greta Gerwig, introduces a discourse of resistance to this dominance and form a counter-hegemony against gender stereotypes. The authors would like to thank Universitas Multimedia Nusantara and Universitas Indonesia for supporting this research. These are our references. Thank you so much for your attention.